God! Yay! James and James, Daily Freak Show! Wow!
Freak show.
Get up! I came to bring you that California love and a little New York hate. It's all in here.
James and James, Daily Freak Show. I'm standing here at the Grove. We're here to see Robert Greene, who wrote the 48 Laws of Power, The Art of Seduction, The Laws of War. Fascinating books. Fascinating guy. He did a new book with 50 Cent, Fitty, as I like to call him. We're going to go upstairs and see what's happening. Here we go. Yeah, my God!
I get into it, I get into it. Everybody can't do it the way I do it.
I think that this is the first time I've ever conducted an interview sober.
Are you sober?
I am. I'm completely sober. I know I don't look it. I don't sound it. I don't know if you saw this recently, but there was a picture of Paris Hilton at Book Soup, and she was holding 48 Laws of Power.
It's an earth-shattering event.
Well, it's
number one that she's reading a book.
Right.
And then number two, my book. But I knew that when Paris went to jail or prison or whatever you want to call it, jail, I guess, she carried a couple books with her, and one was The Art of Seduction, and the other was the Bible or something like that.
But the Paris Hilton thing begs the question, are there certain people who we don't want to have power, and are you giving power to people who maybe are misusing it?
My opinion on that is these people would do it anyway. Exactly. You know, I mean, manipulative people don't need my book. The people who need the book are the ones, probably like you and me, who are a bit naive.
Did the books come about because you were a fan of like Art of War and Machiavelli, or did you become fans of them through writing the book?
No, I was a huge lover of Machiavelli. He's like a kindred spirit. Every word of his I just love. The Art of War I discovered well before I wrote the books. No, what happened was I was working in Hollywood. The atmosphere was so much like the books I was reading of these evil, conniving people doing all kinds of stabbing people in the back, but it wasn't with real knives, you know, it was all kind of indirect. And so that was sort of the inspiration.
Well, have you ever had any plans to use these laws in maybe a fiction?
Well, we're right now in development with HBO to do a dramatic version of the 48 Laws of Power. It's in development, so that's all I can say.
Well, I remember, I know that World of Wonder, yeah, they had wanted to do like a series where every week was a different law or something like that. That would have been fun.
That's how I first met the wonderful Fenton Bailey of World of Wonder. But
would have been a wow-lebrity.
A wow-lebrity. Well, now I am.
Right, now
everything comes back full circle.
I sort of feel like with the Art of Seduction, if you follow all the laws of power, then you sort of build like a big wall around yourself, and it becomes harder to seduce or to be in a loving situation. Is that correct?
Well, I never thought of that. That's the first time I've ever been asked it that way. Well, I mean, there's a whole phenomenon of what I call the lonely leader, which is a type in the Art of Seduction.
That's me.
That's you.
Totally, yes.
Well,
help me.
According to the Art of Seduction, you're the easiest type of person to seduce.
Oh. That's true, too. Oh, my God.
All you need is somebody that gives you the right kind of attention. You know,
I'm a Leo, it's true.
Oh, okay.
Stroke my back and I'm yours.
And I consider seduction sort of the ultimate form of power. And I just think it's a beautiful art form. It's like fiction or art come to life. You're creating a movie or a drama in your real life. So I don't find anything evil about seduction.
Well, see, now this is where we differ, because when I first began having problems with some of the things in your books was in The Art of Seduction, where there is something that says, think of your intended love as a victim. And there's sort of like a victim pursuer mindset throughout all of the books that has to be there if you're going to be on top, you know. But there's also sort of a manipulating thing, and why am I wrong, and why are...
Maybe you're not wrong. I just think people are tired of all the kind of new age sort of softening of everything, and I was sort of reacting against that. And I do talk about as a victim because I just want to have some fun and sort of lay it out here and not be so sweet and gentle about the whole thing. And the other thing is, I don't think of it as a seducer seducing someone who's the victim. I see both people as seducing each other. And so oftentimes the person doing the seducing...
One person will be a victim and then he'll be the pursuer, and then it'll switch. And
yeah.
Now, I haven't had a chance to read the new book. Tell me how it came about and then work from there.
50 and I met. Well, he was a huge fan of the 48 Laws of Power. A lot of rappers. It's a very popular book in the rap world.
I know it's very popular in prison. I have a friend in prison who says that it's like the #1 book there.
We kind of thought alike. We had a nice rapport. It was sort of not...
It surprised you?
Yeah, it did. It did.
find that sweet and sort of endearing.
Yes. It's almost like you'd have to get the astrological charts out to figure it out, because we had that kind of nice rapport. And this woman in New York, she did that for me, actually, and she found that he's a Cancer and I have like all this, I'm not going to go there. But we had this really nice rapport. The inspiration, the whole thrust of it comes from his life, his experience as someone growing up in the worst part of America without parents, on the streets, hustling. He's on his own. And I just think it's really kind of this amazing metaphor for how all of us are in life. We think that we have mommy and daddy helping us, or we have our job, but in fact we are alone in life and we have to fend for ourselves. So it's a book that oddly enough reflects our two worlds, and that's what I wanted to do.
Maybe, though, if 50 had had different tools, he wouldn't have had to rely on so much the aggression and everything.
One of the chapters is about aggression, but it's not what you think it is. 50 isn't who you think he is. When you meet him, he's very down to earth, very friendly, very engaging. That whole gangsta thug thing is a persona that he has created for the public, for entertainment. So he's not going out and pushing people around. He's actually, as a leader, and I've witnessed that, he's pretty smooth and seductive and easy. He's a really good leader. And he wasn't like that on the streets. The aggression chapter is about how you use your normal... Everybody has aggression. You have it. It's how you use it and how you channel it in a productive manner. Right? And pushing people around and messing with them isn't productive. It's the fact that you're not afraid of change, for instance. The thing I loved about 50, he is not afraid of like chaotic situations or changing or adapting to the moment. And I think that's a really powerful philosophical way of being. And that's what's made him so successful in business.
You spent a year following him around?
Yeah, about a year off and on. And it was weird. I saw a lot of strange stuff, a lot of it in the book. I witnessed a fist fight in his office between two people, his manager and somebody in his company, and how often you see a fist fight in the CEO's office. That was pretty exciting. Oh, and I was in his house in Connecticut, the old Mike Tyson mansion. So I saw his life pretty closely. A lot of things I'm not telling you about. It was weird, surreal, and unforgettable.
That's very exciting, and I can't wait to read the book. Robert's mom, can we come over and talk to you for a sec? Hi, Robert's mom. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm just fine.
What's your name?
My name is Laurette.
Laurette. And was your son a very powerful boy growing up?
No, he's very, very kind, very sensitive, very nice.
Have you met Fiddy?
No, I haven't met Fiddy. I'm looking forward to meeting him.
And what are you going to ask him if you see him? What are you going to talk about?
Just glad to meet
Mom things.
Just mom things, yeah.
There you go. Well, it's very nice to meet you. I love moms. I'm sitting here with Awesome, and he says that Robert's book has changed his life.
Yes, I started on the 48 Laws of Power. Robert Greene's words really inspired me to sort of choose my own path and follow my dreams. And
how did that work out for you? Where are you now? What's your life like?
I have moved to LA 2 months ago. I'm here training at one of the top clubs, and full force. I'm going for my dream, and I have nothing to fear anymore. Thanks.
Well, you have to tell Robert that. He'll be really excited to hear that. Cutest boy at the reading.
Hi.
What's your name?
George.
Fan of Robert Greene?
Yeah, actually I am.
Have you read, which ones have you read?
I've read everything so far. I'm happy with one. So
Follow them? Do you follow the laws of power?
I guess I try to as much as possible.
Laws of seduction?
That's my favorite one.
Is it really? It helps you become a better lover, do you think?
Yeah, of course.
Care to try it out on? Can we go take you in the bathroom and you show me what you learned?
Not right now. My girlfriend's here, so.
Damn it, always with the girlfriends.
Get up! I make it hot, and your feet hurting, I really don't care. I say, I bow to I fall, I stunt till I drop 'em off the showroom floor, not the used car lot. You buy a bottle, I buy the bar. I make every other week feel like Mardi Gras. When I get into it, I get into it. Everybody can't do it the way I do it.
Well, that was an awfully long wait for a very short meeting. That was like sort of exciting, right? He has a real glamour about him. I'm sort of have a crush on him now. I never did before. Anyway, James Daly, if you show out, oh my God!
I make it rain, till the sun come out. I complain.